I'm here with Jeff Clulow.
Clulow, yeah.
I met Jeff at Asylum Fest at least 2 years ago.
That's right.
At an editing workshop, and been friends ever since on Facebook and things like that. But Jeff is the author of Veil. Now, Jeff, tell us about this book.
Right, well, it's 20th century Gothic horror. And it's also got a little dash of romance in it as well.
Oh, I like
Yeah. And it's the protagonist is a young woman called Suze Newman. Now, Suze has just inherited her estranged mother's estate.
Right.
And that includes a drafty, tumble-down old manor house that's perched on the edge of a cliff overlooking the sea. The other thing that she's inherited from her mother is an old wedding dress. Now, when Suze wears her dead mother's veil, she begins to see the house, not as it is, but as it once was. So the veil is trying to show her something, and there's a mystery here to be solved, and Suze is very much a part of it.
Oh, fantastic.
So that's the story.
Yeah. So what inspired you to write this particular novel? What was the kernel?
Oh, that is a great question, because I've been rewriting this novel since about 1998.
Right. Yep.
And what happened was I was actually walking through Leichhardt one day, and there is a Vinnie's, St. Vincent's charity shop.
Yes.
And in the window, there was a mannequin with a full wedding dress.
Wow.
And I thought, and I laughed at first, because I thought, well, you know, what bride on the most important day of her life would ever go, you know what, I need a wedding dress. I think I'll go to Vinnie's. So it struck me as really, really odd. And I was standing there looking at it, and I'm thinking, why is this wedding dress here? Because a woman's wedding dress is actually a sacred garment. And it's normally handed on from a woman, perhaps to her daughters or to nieces. They tend to stay within the family. And most women I know hang on to their wedding dresses. They don't get rid of them because they become heirlooms. And so I couldn't understand why this was here. And it was beginning to obsess me. And I wondered, was this a wedding that ended up badly? Was it a bad marriage? Was it a second marriage, a third marriage? Why is the wedding dress here? And then I thought, I wonder what she saw through the veil that I was looking at. And that's when the idea for the story hit me.
Wow. Ooh, spooky. Some spooky stuff here. If you like a little bit of horror with a bit of romance in it and a mystery, this sounds like your kind of book, say The Veil by Jeff Clulow. Now, tell us, do you have any tips at all for anybody who's wanting to learn to write this kind of Gothic fiction or even just horror, dark fantasy? Like, what's your tip for somebody who's aspiring?
First of all is to read up a little bit about the genre and this subgenre, which is Gothic in particular.
Definitely.
So, you know, read your Shirley Jacksons, you know, have a look at M.R. James, have a look at some of the, you know, the greats that have worked in that area, but also look at some of the modern writers. I think Carla Lee Ward is a great writer of Gothic fiction as well. Now, have a look at some of those. Also, I think if you're starting out, you've got to somehow find like-minded souls to help you. Joining a writers group or doing what you do, which is providing feedback to writers, is absolutely critical, because otherwise you're working in a vacuum and you've no idea what you're actually doing. Yeah. So, yeah, that's key.
I agree that getting feedback, even if it's a beta reader or, you know, somebody who really understands how to write fiction, really helps you to develop your story skills.
Absolutely.
And also as a reader and giving feedback, you learn how to give feedback well to others as well.
Sure. Exactly.
And you have a collection of stories coming out, or you've just published them?
I do. They have just come out. The collection of short stories called The Leper's Garden and Other Contagions. And they are a series of stories which the collection's hung together because the stories are historical by nature. They take place during Victorian and Edwardian eras in various places around the world. So yeah, it's largely dark romance and horror.
Oh, I'm going to get my copy. You definitely. Well, where can people find you, like on social media and maybe your website and also your books? Can you tell us where that?
The best place to go would be to visit my website, which is www.jeffclulow.com. And if you go to that address, there's a little free gift that's waiting for you, which is a collection of 14 short stories, completely free in ebook or audiobook.
Fabulous. Fabulous. Well, thank you so much, Jeff. I
My
really
pleasure
appreciate
entirely.
the time. And yeah, don't wait. Go out and get your copy of Veil today.
Thank you.